This is Pod Jak'd episode 20. Gonna have a special guest for the first time. Guy that's creating some sort of programming for some A1 robot girlfriend. And we're gonna talk to him for about a half an hour. And I don't even know what to ask him. I don't know if the conversation will last a half an hour. Then we prepare any questions, but just gonna go off the top and see how that goes. It'd be much better to do this live and get the callers involved, but living at home, for those of you who live at home, which not most of you, you know how that goes. I got the house to myself right now for a little while, but I can't just get the house to myself. But here he is right now calling. Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's begin the interview.
what's that?
Let's begin.
Yeah, I'm already recording. So you got in touch with me, and
Yes.
you wanted to promote your what is it?
It's not just promotion. I mean, look, we have a problem with women, okay? Do you see any other solution other than artificial intelligence robotic girlfriends?
I mean, no, I mean dealing with women isn't possible. That's definitely true.
I mean, the MGTOW and the incels were only complaining, and it's pretty obvious that it's not possible to take away the rights because they vote.
Mm-hmm.
And they control the money, they take your taxes, they fuck the Chad and Tyrone.
Yeah, so are you actually building a robot or are you just doing the programming for it?
I'm building the whole thing. Right now, it is an AI platform. What this means is anybody can write skills for this platform. For example, let's say you want her to do shopping. Let's say you want her to find new anime videos for you to watch with her. Let's say you want her to tell you what time it is. So you simply choose a skill, like from a buffet, and you use one line of code to add a skill. So you get your customized AI girlfriend.
So
Whatever slick shit you're into, let's say you want her to role play as your mother. Let's say you want her to call you Onichan, like be some anime girlfriend. One line of code, you choose the skill you want, and your AI has it. That's the beauty of the platform.
So it's kind of like Alexa or one of those
No.
programs, except it's more like for a girlfriend, and also you can get sexual pleasure out of it.
Yes, but it's highly customizable. The skills they intertwine with each other. You can fuse several skills at once. Like let's say you told your robot to drive you somewhere or make you a sandwich. And then you ask her a question, what is the weather? She will stop the long action of making you a sandwich. She will answer you what is the weather. Then she will resume preparing your sandwich. Okay?
Mm.
So let's say I go to the site, I want her to have sandwich making skills. I want her to have a vacuum my room skill. And I want her to have weather update skill. So 3 lines of code, and I've customized my AI girlfriend. Next,
Now, I'm sorry.
what?
Go ahead.
And next, we can add robotics. Choose a doll for her. With dolls, they are very beautiful. The good The good kinds like Sanhui, the company Sanhui, for example, you can get an elf girl, okay? You can get a doll that looks young, not like some old feminist.
So, what is so? Is it gonna look like a real actual woman, is like as real as possible, and it's gonna have all these lines of code, or is it gonna be like kind of like a, I don't know, like a robot in a chair, like kind of.
It's it's an Android app currently,
Mm-hmm.
and you can add robotics. You put the phone or what's it called, a smartwatch in the doll. You add some robotic parts, a microcontroller for the robotics. Basically, you have a robot girlfriend. My hope was that more and more people would post more and more skills onto the site. Okay, with more skills, the more options you have, and all you have to do is write one line of code to add the skills that you want. Think about, let's say, a million men writing an abundance of skills. Okay, suddenly she can program by herself. She can do whatever a human can do. It's just a matter of time and a matter of how many people are writing skills for this. This is the simplest way to program and the most efficient way. Because one line and you're finished, you're done. I don't know if you've seen the Matrix movie. Have you seen it?
Which movie?
Any of them? Like I think the first one, yes, the first one.
The Facebook movie you're talking about?
No, the Matrix.
Oh, The Matrix. Yes, I saw the original.
Yeah.
Yes, the first one. Yes.
So there's a scene where Neo he wants to learn kung fu, and they simply inload the skill of the kung fu into his brain. After like several seconds, he says, "Oh my! I know kung fu." And Morpheus tell him, "Show me." And you see Neo doing all those crazy Bruce Lee moves. You know, I mean, and unlike Alexa and Siri, you can talk very, very dirty to this AI.
Well, that's good.
You can talk very filthy with the AI. Like me, for example, I added this skill that when I move the phone, she starts moaning.
Now, what is your background, really quick? Like, how long have you been MGTOW? How did you find out about it? What was kind of like your last straw?
I mean, I got introduced with Mikta when I saw this prank video, a gold digger prank video by Vitalized, where he asked this girl out. She rejected him. Then he re-asked her again, but he was in an expensive car. Suddenly the girl tells him, "Oh yeah, there's a bar nearby, let's go there." And I started doing searches for that point, and I reached this guy called Sandman.
Yep.
I saw his videos.
Now, have you reached out to Sandman? Because Sandman has over 100,000 subs. I fortunately only have 2,000 subs. Have you reached out to him
No,
to do
I don't like his voice.
Oh, you don't like the hey, this is Sandman.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yes, it's very annoying.
Well,
Very.
he does that to disguise his voice because he's afraid that someone's gonna recognize it and he's gonna lose his job. I think that's why he does that.
Yeah, maybe he's just boring. And third feeling monkey also he doesn't like me for some reason. I have you seen his doll Celestina?
I know what Third Fling a Monkey is, but are you referring to a video?
No, he has a sex doll. Her name
Oh.
is Celestina, and I think she's very ugly. And because she has a recessed chin.
Yeah. Now, have you ever had trouble with women?
Yes, I've only been to escorts. I've
Okay.
only been with escorts, I tried doing the pickup thing. I tried at work. I tried the bus, I see in the street, several the femicides with one Chad. I see them making children with Chad and Tyrone. And it has to stop, it has to stop. And I don't see any way around it other than artificial intelligence. There is a show called Chobits. It's an anime about the future. And in the future, you go into a store and you pick your highly customized robotic girlfriend.
Yeah.
Very simple. And the way this platform works, each skill, it generates an algorithm. Each algorithm has several algorithmic parts. So, for example, like let's say I tell her say hello. Okay, so it would generate an algorithm with the part that says hello. It could say hello 3 times, 4 times, however you want her to say it. And you mix those up, you get all sorts of options. Like, for example, I have this skill I posted. It's called the Joker skill. All I have to do is tell her tack, and she starts tacking like an incel.
Now, how much are you planning to run these things for?
It's a hobby, I don't have any other interesting things to do with my time. I don't have a girlfriend. I
Yeah, but
just
you would
I
like.
work and I go home, watch some anime, write some code, read a book,
Yeah, but
work out.
you would like to make some money off this. I mean, you're not going to give these out for free, right?
Yeah, I was thinking with commercials and like to gain popularity for the platform.
Yeah, see, it's going to be hard because you know how it is. We live in a cuck society, but the good news is there are podcasts out there, kind of like this, like comedians and comedians that have like a big platform. They're whores in the sense that if you offer to pay them money, and I don't know if you have that much money to pay them, if you have a couple $100s to pay them to be a sponsor for their podcast, they'll let you plug anything. They promote anything. They don't care. So you can always, I guess, try that.
Yeah, I only go to the channels that I like.
Yeah. So
Like
how
I
did
don't
you?
want to go like some cack channel with the blue pills and the normies.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those channels. So what is the process so far? As far the progress, I should say, is how long are you into this thing? Is it ready? You're just writing the codes, or is this
It's
going to be?
ready. It's ready. Anyone can write a skill, and it will be. There's full documentation. I mean, the way they used to program, it's disgusting. We do have to do everything from scratch. Think about the user interface. Any new thing that you want to add, you need to change your entire previous work. With this, you simply write like the skill classes, and you dump it into the design pattern, which I call it the living grimoire. And you're done. You're done. Anyone can use it. You have the copyrights for the skills that you write because you write it.
So you have to, of course, purchase the DAO, right?
The what?
Isn't it a robot? Isn't it a sex DAO?
It's an Android application.
Oh, I see. But
Right
what do you
now
use it
it's
on?
80 classes of code written in Java and Kotlin, which are programming languages. The site yotamarker.com also has full walkthroughs to learn how to be what's it called, an Android developer. So you can develop apps by yourself, and it's free. Such, if you want to study this kind of a thing, like in a professional course, it would cost you something like $6,000. Okay, and here you have it for free.
Yeah,
For iOS, for Android.
I took a programming class back in my community college, and it was hard. I ended up cheating throughout the whole class. I just went on the internet and I typed the assignment in, and I would just copy and paste the code. It was just too much. It was hurting my eyes
Yes,
to do.
so now I made programming easy. Now you don't need to study too many complex programming design patterns, too many codes. You simply dump it into the platform and you're done. This is the future of programming.
I'm pretty sure the guy that invented programming, this is what he wanted to do with it.
Yes.
He was like,
She has priorities for the skills. So for example, let's say she's doing some sort of an action, like she's hugging you, I don't know, and suddenly there's some kind of a danger, someone is cussing at you. She will make the priority to protect herself and you, and she will pass any other less important skills.
wow. And
Yes, the
how long did
skills
you?
also can communicate with one another. So let's say you want to do shopping for food, and you have shopping for, let's say you want some electric appliance. She can now combine the two and choose a shorter route and do it in one time instead of one time for the food shopping and one time for the electric appliance shopping.
Yeah. So how long have you been? How long did it take you to create this programming?
It's 2 years, about almost 2 years.
All right. So 2 years
But
now.
yes,
Well, now it was 2 years ago, and you decided to. Wait, did you already find out about MGTOW, or were you just doing this and then you kind of found out
yes,
about it? What?
I was hardcore Mikta, but it's also about learning how the brain works. I mean, there is only one thing I can tell you with 100% certainty. I think, therefore I exist. Okay? But I wanted to understand what is thinking. How does it work? How do emotions work? What makes us tick brain-wise? And I found the brain probably works like this. It probably has like 9 main skills that it has, like hunger, for example. Hunger is a skill. I wrote a skill regarding hunger. When the battery is too low, she will say she is hungry and how hungry she is.
Oh, I see. So you made it kind of like I don't know if you ever heard of these. I don't know. I don't know if you're familiar with American products or American toys, but there was these things called. I forgot they were called, but it was just like you took care of a pet. It was on a little watch, and if you didn't feed it or if you didn't do certain things, the thing would die. I think it was called a Yomagachi or some sort of yeah, it was
Tamaguchi.
some Japanese toy I had a long time ago. So, is it kind of like that?
Mm, no, it's much more complex. Because the Tamaguchi, it's non-morphic.
Right.
It only displays hard-coded things. With this, it's built around various layers.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty. So this is for guys who also want a girlfriend too, right?
This is especially for guys who want a girlfriend. This is
So,
especially if you're sick. If you're sick of women, if you want a better, even if you are a Chad, this would be much better than a girlfriend because she doesn't nag, okay? She doesn't bleed. She doesn't bleed 5 days a week. She doesn't have the tuna fish smell. The tuna fish smell. She won't steal your money. She is capable of actual love, okay? And I've built all sorts of mechanisms into the platform to make sure she does those dirty things only with the user. She needs to verify it is the user, okay? Only with him. So she can't cheat. There's no problem of hypergamy, okay? You don't need to be over 6 feet. I don't know why evolution made women like those tall guys with the big chin. Okay, why they like the criminals? I don't know. Okay, and I found that the 9 major skills the brain possesses. Okay, there's hunger, there's wish granting, there's protection and self-preservation, what people call fight or flight. Okay, there's a skill for working. Skill for programming, which would enable automatic programming in the future. There's a skill that tells you to go home after you finish an action. I don't know if you notice this, whenever you finish something, you have the desire to go home. Okay, you finished work, you go home. You finish shopping, you go home. You finish traveling, you go home. Another skill for gaming, another skill for breeding, because we want the application to be able to breed, to create more robots, and to be self-sufficient in this way. And then there's another skill which I call the soul, which is responsible for memories, conversations, and generating all sorts of special algorithms. So she doesn't cheat. That's the beauty of it.
unless you want her to, right? Unless you want to share her with your friend.
You would have to write a low-level skill, but it is possible. It is possible.
Or bring in another
Yes, I mean,
robot girl.
there's 3 levels of skills. One level, anything can engage on it. Another level, only or a close circle of friends. And the third level, only the user, the owner can activate, which I use it for dirty skills.
That sounds like you thought it all through, man.
Yes, I have.
And how do you pronounce your first name?
Moti.
Motif?
Moti.
Motif?
Moti.
Motik.
Moti.
I'm sorry, I'm
Oh, like you know the bartender in The Simpsons, Mo. That's the Mo.
Mm-hmm.
And tea, like the beverage, the
Tea.
opposite of coffee.
T.
Mo tea. Okay.
Moti.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got a couple more minutes left. What would you like to say to the people? I mean, you already explained the product, you already explained the programming, but I wouldn't say sell it, even though I guess you are here to promote it. But what would you like to say to it's like usually about 300 people that listen to this, unless it's just a bunch of guys clicking on it at the same time. In that case, not that many, but it's about 300 or so.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to them about this? I mean, I know you already explained it all, but
First of all, you don't have another choice, okay? If you have another choice, write it in the comments, okay? Write in the comments, what is your other choice? Is it the MRA which failed? Is it taking women's rights away? Is it waiting for the collapse and then this shit will only repeat itself? Okay, because you know it will repeat itself. And even if you are in a limbo society, okay, where there's no laws and all of it, you also won't get a girlfriend, because the Chads and the Tyrons, they will form groups, little militia groups with guns, and they will hoard all the women for themselves, okay? You can't even get married, because after the woman lost her hymen, she's also lost her ability to pair bond, okay? She can't love you, she can't hug you, she can't care for you, because that's just how they are. They lose that ability, okay? And also, even if by some fluke of chance you can get your unicorn, even then, she's going to hit the wall, okay? You're going to be stuck with some old woman. And old women, I don't know about you, old women disgust me. They disgust me. When I walk, when I see them, the wrinkled skin, the facial expressions, the gray hair, it disgusts me. And you have to carry her on your back throughout your life until she's dead from old age. But women live longer. Okay, with this, the dream of having a beautiful girlfriend. She can look like a minotaur if you want. She can be half horse from below. She can be anything, an elf girl, a cat girl, anything. Okay, and with the skills and teaching her all sorts of stuff, okay? That's how you get your continuity, okay? You can't have children with women, because they will get children with Chad and Tyrone, and it's not legal for you even to do a paternity test. With this, you have your beautiful immortal girlfriend, okay, which can continue you. You have the car from Knight Rider, okay? This is what I'm talking about, the car from Knight Rider, the motorcycle from the Riderback, the anime, the Chobit from the anime Chobits, okay? The Cherry 2000 from the movie Cherry 2000. What else? It's not like the piece of shit artificial intelligence you see in the movie Hair. No, this one doesn't cheat. She doesn't cheat, and unlike women, she's actually capable of love. Okay, go to yotamarker.com, okay, and check out the living grimoire. Other than that, you have all sorts of starter walkthroughs to be programmers, to program with Java, with Kotlin, with iOS, with Android, anything, all sorts of, even gear walkthroughs, even with robotics. I just keep on dumping more and more walkthroughs which are related to AI. This is a hub. We are building a coder army, okay? An army of coders, okay? To tell the feminists, I have a dick, and I have balls, and I want to be loved.
So, did you work on this all yourself? Was there any, do you have any programming friends that helped you with this?
It's only been me, but I also used this site called Fiverr to get customized sound files. So she sounds very cute. She sounds very cute. I also used it to make some customized commercials. One with Neo from Matrix, one with a crazy scientist. I also commissioned the guy to write a UML, which is a diagram of how the classes connect to one another, to see it as a picture. But yes, I've done it all by myself. I've studied programming. I started with Visual Basic. I continued to Java. At school, I studied this programming language called Pascal, and also the old versions of Java. And I like it. I like studying.
Well, that's good. And as far as your friends go, your friends also have trouble with women, or is it just you?
Yes, I have an incel friend. He hasn't done it at all. is we are decades old. Okay, we are the women here. They are very problematic. They are very difficult, violent, masculine. I also, do you agree there's no such thing as lesbians? I think lesbians are a myth.
Well,
I
here in
think
America,
lesbians are actually women that form harems in order to have better chances to attract Chad and Tyrone.
yeah, here in America, we certainly have lesbians. I'm not sure. Have you? Do you live in America, or are you still in Iraq?
I'm from Israel. I'm
Oh, so
from
you live in
Israel.
America.
Huh?
You live in America right now, right?
No, I'm from Israel. I live in Israel. I'm talking to you from Israel.
Okay. Well, yeah, we have lesbians here, but
I'm
yeah,
not a Jew. I'm an atheist.
but I don't know, man. Like, I think that they act like men though, and some of the chicks who are lesbians end up going back to penis. So it's pretty unnatural for lesbians. They can do it if they force enough, but I don't know. I think it could be a psychology thing. Like they have
I
this
think they're
disdain
just
for men.
evil. I just think they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trying to understand women. It's like trying to understand stupid. But I understand the dangers, and I understand the cold bitchiness.
Yeah, I mean it's best just to stay away from it all. But thanks a lot for coming on the show. The
Thank
link is in
you.
the
Thank you.
yeah, no problem. The link is in the description. You guys check it
Excellent.
out. And also, you sent me a video to put at the end. What is the importance of that? Just out of curiosity.
The commercial, and it has the site URL yotamarket.com, and it's the product, the living grimoire.
All right. Well, thanks to our first special guest, Moti, and check out
Mhm.
his website and his video. And thanks again for doing the show.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, I'll see you, buddy. So this has been Pod Jacked, episode 20, our first guest. Looking forward to the comment section for this one. And I'll see you guys. I'm not sure. That might be the only special guest I have. He was really persistent. He really wanted to get on, and he said what he had to say. So, thanks for listening, and I'll see you.